Denise Morris here from Knack Training, and today's quick fix tutorial video is talking about how we can use conditional formatting. If you love color coding, as I do, but you hate doing it manually, this one is going to be just for you. Let's make your data highlight itself automatically. There are so many different hidden gems inside of the conditional formatting. Let me show you how to use it. All right, let me show you how you can apply conditional formatting in seconds. First, we need to find conditional formatting. It's on the Home tab. It's in the middle. Right here, conditional formatting. And we have different types, highlighting cell by cell rules, top and bottom, data bars, color scales, icon sets, and new rules. Let me show you it in action. So first I'm going to use the highlight cell rules. Whenever you're using conditional formatting, you always have to highlight the cells you want to format. So I'm going to go over here, highlight these numbers, go to conditional formatting, and I'm going to do anything that is less than $1,000. So if it's a less than 1,000, I want it to be colored this light red with dark text. Automatically have this conditional formatting. Next up is top bottom rules. Once again, I will highlight this, go to conditional formatting, and use the top 10%. When I'm doing that, it's looking at the smallest to the largest numbers. I'm going to go ahead and change this to a yellow. So these three data points are the top 10% of this entire data set. Next up are data bars. So let me go ahead and highlight those numbers. Go to conditional formatting, choose data bars. Now you can either do a gradient or a solid fill, and how it's creating this data bar, it's based off of the value that's in the cell. The higher the value, the longer the bar. Next up are color scales that look similar to our data bars. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight those numbers, conditional formatting, color scales. And now this is telling us where this falls in the range based on the value in the cell. Next up are icon sets with the text selected. Icon sets are based off of a value, and I can change which one I want to use. So once I select these stars, I'm going to go back to my icon sets and manage the more rules part. And it's telling me if I'm using the stars, what it is based off of when the value is greater than or equal to 67. And then we have percentages, but we can change it to number, formula, or a percentile. So I can change that there. And lastly, we're going to use a formula with our conditional formatting. Over here, we have our unit cost multiplied by the quantity to give us our total cost. In this column should be all formulas. We're going to first find out if in fact a formula is being used to calculate this total cost. I will go to conditional formatting, new rule, and choose use a formula to determine which cells to format. I will start with my equal sign, and then I'm going to nest two formulas together. I'm going to nest the not formula with the is formula, meaning I want you to show me what is not a formula in this column. I need to tell it where to start, which would be in the first cell, O5. So open parens, O5, close parens, close parens. And then I want to format it to give me a certain fill color. Go over here to fill, click on this light pink, click OK, and choose OK. Now that I've created the rule, conditional formatting, manage rules, and I'm going to choose this to apply to my current selection, which are these cells right here. Click apply, click OK. So it's telling me that this cell is in fact not using a formula, which I can see someone just typed in the number there, as well as this one and these following ones. So it should have something similar to this. There's something about looking at a spreadsheet and it having highlights on it that your eyes just automatically go to that data, which is exactly what you want. You want your spreadsheet to tell a story. So one quick fix and your data is already looking better and easier to understand.